Hello everyone, this is CoffeePi. Welcome to MineCafé. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. Today we're going to work on decorating the mine shaft entrance. But instead of normal commentary, we're going to talk about something called Barr Bodies. A few days ago, a friend of mine mentioned how someone he knows has a multicolored eye, like part of it's green, part of it's brown sort of thing. Well, I can't remember what colors he said, but the point is it was multiple different colors. I immediately recognized that as something that has to do with Barr Bodies, so I told him exactly what I'm about to tell you now. When a human or a mammal is conceived, it starts out as one cell, but it starts replicating very quickly. Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. What's important about that is that they're in pairs. One of these 23 pairs is called the sex chromosomes, and each person will either have an XY combination or a double X combination, depending on whether you're male or female. These X and Y chromosomes have all the information pertaining to gender on them, but the X chromosome has a little extra on it, things such as eye color, for example. When a newly conceived female has grown to a dozen or so cells, each individual cell will choose to silence one of its X chromosomes. This is how Barr bodies are made. Because of these silenced X chromosomes, or Barr bodies, each cell is getting its X chromosome information from only one of the two X chromosomes, half of them from the one from mom and half of them from the one from dad. Each cell will continue to grow and divide, creating new cells with the same Barr body configuration. Over time, this leads to groups of them. If you could see them, it wouldn't look that unlike zebra stripes. Ah, poor silly Mr. Creeper. He doesn't understand, he just wants to lag us to death. Ah well. Here's the cool part. Where these groups or regions border each other, sometimes the information on the X chromosomes is such that you can actually see the border. Have you ever wondered why calico cats are only female? Guess what? Yeah. Another cool thing is that the boundaries that these Barr bodies form don't necessarily have to go right over an eye when you have multicolored eyes. You could have an instance where the left eye is one color and the right eye is another color. And it's not just humans. It can happen in cats, it can happen in dogs. Like I said earlier in the video, it happens in just about any mammal. And that's why I think Barr bodies are so cool. Well, anyway, I've got about 2/3 of this video left, and I'm pretty much done talking about Barr bodies now, so I guess we'll just go back to regular commentary. I was mining this thing down, and I decided that I needed to make it a little bit bigger. I wanted to add ladders on each side. I'm not really totally sure how I'm going to finish this up yet, but I'm thinking about maybe putting bubble streams in the corner, perhaps in the center too. Maybe I could have them going up in the corners and down in the center, or vice versa. Whoa, that was a bit of a lag spike there. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Yep, that's what we do here on Minecraft. We mine test on. Ah, that's looking better already. Ah, yeah, that's right, I skipped a bit here. Now we're in the corner, because it was really repetitive. It is nice to see how it goes, though. Those ladders look pretty cool on that wall there. Oh yeah, the coal. You know, I like to fill in my ore veins after I've mined them out, you know, with cobblestone. I've seen a lot of people like to put torches in those to prevent mobs spawning without having to use a whole bunch of blocks, but I feel like that's just cheap. Like, come on. You go all the way when you do something like that. You don't just leave a pocket with a torch in it. That's ugly. And torches create particles, which causes lag eventually. At least I'm pretty sure that still causes lag even if you're not looking at it, as long as the particles exist. Doesn't your computer have to render those even if you're not looking at them? Even if there's blocks between you and them? I think it works that way. Well, I suppose it would take a lot of torches for it to be a problem, especially if you have a good computer. Like, for example, mine that's able to handle recording. But who knows? More dirt. I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually, especially when we start building farms. I like to build them rather big. We'll definitely want some automatic farms eventually, I can tell you that. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to mine that redstone for a little while. I like to wait for fortune. And the last one, yay! Now it's going to be a 3x3 descent into the abyss. Except not the abyss. That's a really good anime. I like Made in Abyss. That's awesome. Yes, I do watch anime now and then. I think I've watched 3 or 4 animes. Let's see. Attack on Titan. I think I'm current on that. Is it April yet? No, it's still March of 19. Okay. So yeah, I'm still current on Attack on Titan. I've watched most of Death Note. I think I quit somewhere a little after episode 40. Something happened that made me very sad, and it just wasn't the same after that. What else? Made in Abyss. I'm current on that. Current on the anime, as they've only made season 1. And current on the English releases of the manga. It's the only manga I've ever read, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Adds quite a bit to the story. Well, it actually doesn't add a lot to the story. It's pretty much all the same stuff, but there's 1 or 2 scenes that have a little more detail. And of course, you can actually look at the charts and maps yourself since they're in the mangas, so that's pretty cool. What else? I feel like it's not just those. Oh, that's right. I watched something called Kokoku. Yeah, I watched that one with my little sister. That was fun. Well, I also watched Made in Abyss with my little sister. Attack on Titan and Death Note I watched on my own. She wasn't really interested in those. Well, this Minecraft Let's Play episode is all over the place. Talk about Barr Bodies, talk about Minecraft itself just a little bit. Almost fall to my death right there. Talk about anime. And then what? Get shot by skeletons? Oh yeah, I drowned. That's right. Huh. Well, I can tell you right now, this is pretty near the end of the video. I think there's like 2 minutes left, something like that. But I got all my stuff back. All I really lost was a little experience. It was not that far off the island. My bed was right there on that grass hill. So that was convenient. Also, what is this? Right now, as I am speaking, it is March 14th. Oh, it's Pi Day. Huh, that's nice. Pi Day 2019. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to release this in a little bit. I think I should be good to release it pretty soon here. Not sure if I'm going to be able to make it today, though. I've only got about half an hour before I've got to start getting ready for work. But I'll definitely be able to finish editing it today. It's just a question of whether or not it'll be ready on YouTube in time. Yeah, that process is a little bit more complicated than you'd think. You don't just finish editing it and press some magical button and then boom, it's ready on YouTube. You gotta process it from the edited form into an actual video file, as opposed to a whole bunch of video files with images and audio tracks attached to it. Then you've gotta make sure you have the title right, the tags right, the description right. Well, actually, all that stuff you generally do after you upload it to YouTube. But anyway, once it's a video file, then you can upload it to YouTube. Or, alternatively, you can convert it to a video file and upload it to YouTube at the same time. But I quit doing that a while ago because that's pretty hard on my computer and can cause crashes. Oh yeah, that's right. A chest for kelp. Isn't that nice? Some dried kelp. Yep, that's right. I cooked that. I was wondering if it was edible. Pretty sure it isn't. Would have been cool if it was. Ah, yes. The nearly finished mineshaft entrance. Just got a little bit to add. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. See y'all later.